My name is Matt Magera. I'm the founder of Jobzy. I started Jobzy back in May of 2020 with my co-founder Enoch and a couple of friends. This was back during the height of the COVID pandemic. Guys were really losing their jobs. There was rampant unemployment. And we came together and with the goal of creating a platform that would solve the issues these guys were facing, specifically the individuals in the informal sector who are most affected by the pandemic. The informal sector is the backbone of economic activity in Africa. 80% of Africa's workforce works in this sector. This is your average day repairmen, fundis, cleaners, mamafuas, photographers working informally, doing gigs here and there. These people contribute about 1 trillion to Africa's economy, which is 55% of its GDP every year. But for them, getting jobs is a hit or miss. These people also have very limited opportunities for growth, and for them, growing their businesses is quite difficult regarding the challenges they face in the informal sector. Jobzy is a platform for these people to get access to the demand there is for their services. We're linking photographers with weddings and events. We're linking plumbers with broken taps. We're linking mechanics with breakdowns. And we go further to leverage the data from the services to give them access to financial services. These are individuals who are not on anyone's payroll. They have unsteady and predictable incomes. And we give them an opportunity to grow through Jobzy, because they would otherwise have been turned away by any other lending institution out there. Working in Africa's informal sector today looks like this. You would go probably sit at a corner, probably with a poster, trying to wait for the next guy to come call you for a job. Or you'd walk around streets and see banners, I'm a cleaner, I'm a photographer, I mend clothes, I fix taps. So Jobzy is trying to make it easier for these people to get access to the demand through our platform. The other thing you realize about the informal sector, most of these guys are not on anyone's payroll. And for you to walk into a bank and get a loan, probably to grow your business, they would ask you, where's your paycheck? But these are guys with unsteady, unpredictable income. So what happens is most of the times they're just turned away by these institutions. But what Jobzy does, these guys are offering services on our platform. So we leverage the data from their day-to-day work, and through that we're able to give them access to that capital they need to grow their business. I learned about Adanian Labs some time last year. This is after about 2 years working on Jobzy with my co-founder. We're looking for opportunities to help us push Jobzy and make it grow. I came across them on YouTube. They launched their call for startups, and I read about them. I found out they have a really interesting model when it comes to supporting startups. And I applied for the venture building program and I was accepted, and now I'm part of the 2022 cohort. I remember that morning, it was a chilly morning, 1st of February. I came to the offices here in Westlands. I'd really prepared for that pitch. It was my first live pitch. I had not pitched before a live panel. Nobody was there to support me. Enoch was back in Coast, and everybody else on my team was not available, so it was just me to do it. So I walk into the room, and the first question John asks me is,
how old are you?
I'm 18. I had a slight debate in my head. Should I tell them? Should I not tell them? Will it affect the pitch? But anyway, I decided to come clean. He was surprised.
18, you're by yourself.
But the pitch did go well, and I was able to join the 2022 cohort. Africa is a growing continent. 1 billion young people expected to join the workforce by 2030, and majority would join the informal sector. This is a group of young, tech-savvy individuals going into the workforce, and what Jobzy hopes is to give them a platform to earn a living and grow and build their businesses. And this would mean 1 billion plus users for Jobzy in the coming years. We want to leverage the support from Adanian Labs to help us grow across African markets and tap into the informal sector across the continent. My co-founder Enoch and I are working towards is creating a platform that's ubiquitous and indispensable, a platform that would play a significant role in people's everyday lives. We're working towards changing the future of work in Africa and championing economic growth through the informal sector. Starting a company when I was 16 was, we didn't know anything ideally. We were still in high school at the time. We had to figure out every single thing we've done till today, from writing the code, from pitching, from getting the investors, from building a team, hiring people, organizing, managing. There are things we had to figure out at every stage we went through in the company. But what I tell guys out there's no good or bad idea. I talk to guys a lot. They are really worried about the ideas being stolen and whatnot. The measure of an idea's success or failure is implementing it. You have to go out there, test your concept, test your idea, and figure out the practicality of it in the economy.